It's happy hour again. I think I might be happy if I wasn't out with them. And they're happy, it's a lovely place to be. Happy that the fire is real, the barman is a she. Where the haircut smile and the meaning of style is a night out with the boss. Where you win or you lose, and it's them who choose. And if you don't win, then you've lost. What a good place to be! Don't believe it, 'cause they speak a different language and it's never really happened to me. It's happy hour, oh no, no, 'cause it's never really happened to me. It's happy hour again. It's another night out with the boss, following in footsteps overgrown with moss. And he tells me that women grow on trees, and if you catch them right, they will land upon their knees. Where they open all their wallets and they close all their minds, and they love to buy you all a drink. And as we ask all the questions and you take all your clothes off and back to the kitchen sink. What a good place to be! Don't believe it, 'cause they speak a different language and it's never really happened to me. It's happy hour, oh no, no, 'cause it's never really happened to me. It's happy hour again. What a good place to be. Don't believe it, 'cause they speak a different language and it's never really happened to me. Don't believe it, oh no, no, 'cause it's never really happened to me. It's happy hour again, believe it, don't believe it. It's happy hour again, and again, and again. It's happy hour again, and again, and again. those kids with the blazers on. They went in with names on their elbows, came home with medals on. Spit it out, that's the way the story goes. A flying start for the briefcase crew. You didn't have to teach me like you did, but you did. And you didn't have to beat me like you did, but you did. Today I have been molding plasticine, and I made a little man who looked just like me. His limbs were so weak, and he couldn't move his mouth to speak, and I could bend him into any shape I wanted him to be writing down his plans. Today having a good time, baby. You're having a ball. Your daddy don't dig what you look like. Don't dig it at all. Don't understand what you're going through. No, he don't. He says there's only one way that you stay alive. Keep working for your pension till you're 65. Hey, no, don't dig it at all. You've grown up a big girl, baby. You're doing all right. You sleep in the daytime, baby. Now you're leaping all night. Got your own scene, said you're doing fine. My, doing fine, girl. Live like you won't let them call you a freak. You'll be a baby factory when you're married a week. Oh no. Can you live in a box? Get out. You're having a good time, baby. You're loving your life. There's more things ahead now, baby, than being a wife. Well, I love your mind, 'cause you know it's free, little darling. Don't worry about the people who scream and shout. Just give them 50 years and they might forget it out. Hey, yeah, I've gotta have me a good time, darling. Let it all hang out. Oh, yeah. Say a running from the city. Gonna run into the country. Gonna running from the city. Gotta ease my aching mind, oh yeah. Gonna hiding from the smoke fumes. Gonna hide, sing myself some new tunes. Gonna the smoke fumes. Gotta clean myself inside, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey. Gonna run, running from the ego. Gonna run to find out where the free go. Gonna run, running from the ego. I wanna free myself inside, oh yeah. Run, 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 I'm running. Yes, I'm running, baby. Running all night long, baby. I'm running. Keep on running. Yeah, time is flying. Yeah, time is gone. Yes, I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Gotta keep trying. Running from the city. Gonna run into the country. Gonna running from the city. Gotta ease my aching mind, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey. Gotta keep trying. There's a strangeness in the air. I grace the night with a devastating stare. The streets cry. I'm moved by the sounds of this restless world. There's a strangeness in the air. I grace the night with a devastating stare. The streets cry. I'm moved by the sounds of this restless world. Drums pound out a beat as bodies fade into a never-ending heat. The only question, how long can you maintain in this restless world? Some may go in circles, some may go insane. Some masters of the universe, some dance inside the rain. Love is always hidden like a precious pearl in this restless world. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shadows hit the floor like ancient fires burning down my door. A restless spirit looking for a chance in this restless world. Things I should have done move around me like angels on the run. It's not desertion, I just want to live in this restless world. Some dying to remember, some living to forget, some gunslinging fool looking for a sure bet. Love is always hidden like a precious pearl in this restless world. In this restless world, yeah, yeah. looking for your best. Love is always hidden like a precious pearl in this restless world. A restless spirit looking for a chance in this restless world. Watch out! It's not desertion. I just wanna live in this restless world. It's not desertion. I just want to live in this restless world.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Baby wants to bleed me, feed me like a nurse. She looks at me like a dog come out of the rain. We only walking on the danger line, and they say she's just a one of kind, but I believe she's a little bit inside. I got a feeling, baby, this ain't right. We're gonna make this one more crazy night. Don't get me. Don't get me started with this blind ambition. I ain't got but one condition. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. You know the woman wants to break me down. She wants to glue me to the ground. She wants to sit real hard upon my leg. She's seeing through all my walls. She's screening through all my calls. I believe she's driving me insane. Well, all around me, I see the danger signs. I got your message, baby. It's a fine line. Don't get me. Don't get me started with this blind ambition. I ain't got but one condition. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me. Don't get me started with this blind ambition. Don't you get me? I ain't got but one condition. Don't you get me? Free me from this indecision. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't you get me started. Don't get me started. Don't you 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 get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, girl. You better. To stay within these walls, where love and anger falls, there lies silence in bed, too deep for what's been said. They move around in this emotional grind, misunderstand. They try it one more time, their bodies bend onto a road that leads them somewhere closer to the daylight. So bright, daylight, so bright. After the dark night, it comes along to see within their hearts, in search for missing parts. There lies the sacred key to this faceless mystery. They toss and turn in this irrational dance, sometimes get burned and give it one more chance. Behind the mask, there is a vision moving somewhere closer to the daylight. So bright, daylight, yeah, so bright. After the dark night, it comes along. And then like a rose they lay down on the jungle floor, where after the wind and the rain, all that remains, only the daylight. Daylight, daylight, they move around in this emotional grind, misunderstand. They try it one more time, their bodies bend onto a road that leads them somewhere closer and closer. Daylight, so bright. Daylight, so bright. Over the daylight, yeah. So bright, yeah. Daylight, so bright. After the dark night, it comes along. Damn! Teardrops rusting on a steel bar, I mark a blues. Heart blood thick enough for pine tar. I've got a hole in my Delta shoes. Grown men wither and they dry away, their lives compromised. I gotta hold on, struggle through another day, to see the fire in my baby's eyes. Society's debt have been more than paid. In 7 more days, I'll be home to you, and the walls will tumble down that's separating us two. The Jericho mile and a river so wide. In 7 more days, there will be no more divide. Bad dreams, corner and stone realities bears witness to shame. Hell's Gate, a landscape brutality, all material gain. But she's home praying on her hands and knees that safe shall not part. But I am guilty of a memory, but there's no crime in my heart. Society's debts have been more than paid. In 7 more days, I'll be home to you, and the walls will tumble down that's separating us two. The Jericho Mile and a river so wide. In 7 more days, there will be no more divide. Lawful society says this is what you get. Tearful sobriety of matters that you soon regret. It all adds up to time. Debts have been more than paid. In 7 more days, I'll be home to you, and the walls will tumble down that's separating us two. The Jericho Mile and a river so wide. In 7 more days, there will be no more divide.
Billy was a young boy whose fate did decree that he would like only other boys. So being with a boy came to him naturally. Billy was a green boy, his thoughts so naive. He wondered why he was so victimized, and his fear brought him close to me suddenly. But Billy, my friend, don't fall in love with me. I'm not that kind of guy, but I'll stand by your side if you need me to be. But Billy, my friend, don't fall in love with me, though it can't be wrong to be what you are. Billy was a sick boy, his life fading to gray. He tried to grab for straws of family, but his loved ones turned young Billy away. Billy died a young man, his face to the wind. And of the things I regret the most was seeing how hate and fear killed a friend. But Billy, my friend, don't fall in love with me. I'm not that kind of guy, but I'll stand by your side if you need me to be. But Billy, my friend, don't fall in love with me, though it can't be wrong to be what you are.
You chose with age to speak with a primal ballerina. does rage and speak of all the kingdoms that would swoop down. Stick around and proceed to ignore you. No flash, pop, bang, guitar man, a resurrected Apollo myth to seal your fate. Feed your plate and just plain worship and adore you. But the pills you swill bring you no thrill, so travel lightly on the wing this time, leaving all your baggage behind. As you wander through your vagabond stage and find yourself shoveling shit with a rusty jack handle, queen of a broken spade, you must not be afraid. You must turn the page. You wore your goddess down in jaundiced disarray. Your halo fell into decay, swiped by those you loved but could not hold and sway behind you. And then the dry spell leaves at a low shutter speed, long enough for you to see that you create your own reality, and that the weight alone will not enshrine you. And the war that you swore would pour through your door to come to your rescue this time is all in your mind. Now as you wander through your vagabond stage and you find yourself shoveling shit with a rusty jack handle, queen of a broken spade, and you find yourself kicking dirt around with your Paris green pumps of pentacles and precious jade, you must not be afraid. You must turn the page. You dreamt a world of things like you were a Duchess born or Coretta Scott King, and the Queen does not invite you over for a tea at her gaff in Scotland or in Buckingham's backyard. Now I'm sure that a man of whom I'm a fan can surely understand, as he said, it is not why it just is, so therefore you need not remain scarred, and in time you'll find that your salvation is mine. As you travel lightly on the wing this time, leaving all your baggage behind. Now as you wander through your vagabond stage and you find yourself shoveling shit with a rusty jack handle, queen of a broken spade, and you find yourself kicking dirt around with your Paris green pumps of pentacles and precious jade, pulling the roots from your hair, dyed from a bottle you saw in a windows within. Everything must go. Sale sign prominently displayed, and yet waiting for your dancing on the edge of a precipice, hard to sing those serenading soul songs that fulfillingness and consciousness brings, releasing you from your captive cage, replacing love for all your